Hi everyone, Lisa here from LC Designs. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday. Today I have another pre-recorded video for you because I'm on my way home from California after attending on stage and visiting with our daughter. So I should be in the air right about now flying home. So today's project is another fun one. My normal reminders is if you share my video, comment that you share my video, and I will enter you into a prize drawing. And if you want the PDF tutorial for today's project, just join my email list. So both links will be below in Facebook and YouTube. If you ever miss my live video, you can always go into YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can get notifications every time I post a new video. So I think that is it. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. This is my card. I just love these colors together. It's pretty in pink, Melon Mambo and Shy Shamrock. And this pattern paper is gorgeous. This is the Pleasant Patterns. It actually goes with the Easter basket suite. So it's Shy Shamrock, Petal Pink, and Peach Pie. There is only one side to the paper. Usually, you know how we have a back side. This one, it's kind of like a thicker foil paper. So I think I already have my pieces pulled out. We're going to use, let me get all my stuff situated. We're going to use the Joyful Squares stamp set and dies. I received this as a team prize from my upline, Erica. So I wanted to use it. This was such a cute set that I don't even remember seeing in the catalog. But, you know, that's kind of typical of me. And we're going to use the perennial postage dies. So, where is my Shy Shamrock piece? We need to trim it. So it's our base to... what did I say? Did I do this one? 4 1/4 by 11 because it's going to open this way. So 4 1/4. And we already know that this is 11. So we're going to score it at 5 1/2, which is half of 11 for our card base. And then we're going to need a 4 by 5 1/4 of Petal Pink, 5 1/4 by 4 of Petal Pink, and then the designer series paper we're gonna die cut. So, all right, this is our card base. I want to burnish that score line. So this we're gonna emboss it. And so I need my cut and emboss, and I have to change the plates. For this one, we need the number 1 plate. This is a 3D folder called the Beautiful Pattern. So it's a 3D. So we're only going to use the number 4 plate. We don't need a clear plate. So number 1 and number 4 plate. And we're just going to emboss this. And since I have the embossing machine out, well, the cut and emboss, because now we're going to cut. We have our emboss piece. So let's go ahead and cut that. Actually, we have a couple of pieces we need to die cut. But let's do that postage, perennial postage. And this is the Shy Shamrock piece of that pattern. We need to die cut the square and the leaves, and I could have did the melon mambo scallop, but you know, we're gonna stamp, so let's wait on those. You know, I'm probably not following my own instructions, so let's try to get on track. So we've embossed this piece, and now we're going to use some Shy Shamrock ribbon. And we are going to just tie it in a knot. So wrap it around. Let me grab my tweezers. If you want, you know, you can always put a glue dot in the back to kind of hold it in place. I'm going to use my tweezers because those are always my other set of hands. Wait, I don't want this. I want it to go this way. And my tweezers as my extra set of hands. And I'm over here making this not complicated and tight. All right. So this does not have to be long. We just want to cut it, and I'll probably adjust it when I get it on the card and everything. So now we're going to put this on with dimensionals. And we kind of want it to go down a little bit at the bottom. And dimensional. Do you guys like lots of dimensionals or a little? I'm kind of one of those ones. I don't put a lot. Every once in a while I do. The backings are sticking to my finger for some reason. And we're just going to adhere that right to our card front. So now that we die cut this, we can go ahead and put this on as well. And we're going to use dimensionals. This one's going to be popped up a lot. So you might need some little extra postage if you're sending it, because I'm even going to pop up the next layer. And I wonder why I have these all over the place. Okay, so we're going to put this like right in the center. Okay, look. I don't know why they're sticking to me. Maybe I need to get a fabric softener sheet and rub it on me. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and stamp, I think, then we'll cut it. So I'm calling this the outline stamp in my instructions. So you know what I'm talking about when I say outline. And we're gonna stamp this in petal pink. And we're just gonna stamp it. And then we're gonna stamp Love These Days in Melon Mambo in the center of the circle. It's like a tight squeeze, but it will fit. See, without sticking my head in the camera. Excuse me. Okay, very good. So we can leave those aside. And then now we're gonna, so this we're gonna die cut a scallop. We're gonna do all the die cutting at once. So now we're gonna stamp some leaves. And this is the leaf or leaves stamp. So we're gonna stamp these in Shy Shamrock on Shy Shamrock cardstock. I just wanted to add a little extra layer. Okay, I think now we can do our die cutting. So bring that cut and emboss back in here. And this is the square die that comes with the joyful squares. And so we just want to border that around our image. And I'm going to put a piece of tape because it might move, because we're going to do our leaves. And see that one's moving, so let's put that piece of tape, and let me get my scallop. My scallop, this is only like a 1/2-inch piece of cardstock for this scallop. All right, so let's cut these all up. And I am traveling home from on stage from California. So I'm sure you guys have seen all the pictures that I have posted. It was a great trip. Next week I will be back live with you. I'm going to put this guy on here now. Oops, I moved. It's so great to catch up with my friends that I have met through Stampin' Up, and we have become great friends. They were all there with me when I was going through my cancer journey, and just for us always to reconnect is always great. Even some that didn't attend on stage, but they were kind of local there in California, met up with us. Okay, so here is our square and our leaves. Where's my little pokey tool? Get this out. And so what we're going to do is we're going to add a thin strip of glue. I say thin, and we're just going to glue these on. And maybe I should have, let's say maybe I'll add some more glue. But originally, we're just gonna like kind of overlap these. And then we're probably gonna need maybe a little bit more glue. I didn't pull out my silicone mat, and we just wanna kind of center this so that you have the little gap here and the little gap here. And you could play with these, make them stand out. And that is it. So again, more dimensionals. Like I said, this one might cost a little extra postage. I don't know if you guys buy those extra ounce stamps. I know I have them, and they're have a school bus, but I use those especially when my cards are thick. I think I really do need to grab a fabric softener sheet to try and, I stuck that right where the glue was. Okay, and so we're gonna put this over to the left. And again, I just wanted to add some color there. Let me get my adhesive remover and see if I could get that glue. I got some of it, but I did tear the paper. Darn it. I could change this out later. And then our bow, kind of want to trim that down a little, or it's not even a bow, it's our knot. Okay, and shall we put our iridescent? I should use this over here and get that glue on. I don't know why I didn't pull out my silicone mat. But we're going to use the iridescent pearls. These are so pretty. And for any kind of project, these are always perfect. Oops. And I'm going to add like 6 of them to this project. I'm going to do them like in a triangle shape. 1. So like a triangle there, and then a triangle here. And then if you even want to add more, you could put them somewhere else. And then there's that. So now we need our 5 1/4 by 4 piece of basic white that's going to go on the inside. And I believe, yep, I stamped Good Times. Let's look at the inside. Good Times in Shy Shamrock. And I have that right here. So my stamp is on my block crooked. So that's why I had to turn it. And then we're gonna stamp some hearts. If you could see that little spot there, that means my stamp was dirty. So you wanna make sure that your stamp is nice and clean. And we're gonna put some hearts in the corner. So I'm sending this to my friend because we always have good times together, and I love those kind of days together when we get to be with each other and we have good times. Those are the kind of days that I love. So I'm going to send this to a friend. Well, now that I have two, I'm probably going to send it to another friend, one of them that met up with us. Oh my word, look, where do I have ink on my finger? But that's okay. I don't even know where I got ink. I don't even see ink on my fingers. Ah, am I making it worse? And then I tell you guys, leave it to me. Okay, so now we're gonna add, how would that look if I added the strip there? See this strip? We could cover up that boo-boo. So this piece is going to be a 1/2 inch by 4 1/4. So let's go, no, let's just do the 1/2 inch. And then we'll cut the 4 1/4. And you know what? This will be different. I'm gonna put it to cover that up. But and my heart won't be covered. We can put it just like so. It's a little bit different, but you still have room to put your message, and nobody knows that there's that ink under there. I have no idea. I don't see any ink on my fingers. How I got, maybe I touched it with the stamp. Ay, ay, ay. Leave it to Lisa. So we're going to add that. So on your instructions, let's make sure I get this right. On your, try to move it. Well, yours isn't going to have a boo-boo. Your instructions are going to be put it over here, not over here. But that's just a little different kind of way to do the inside of a card. You could have put it over a little had I not stamped, but I must have hit this with my stamp. Where did I, yep, you know what? My stamp is over here, and that's exactly what I did, because look, I got it over here too. But anyway, there is our card. Super simple. Just don't do the mistakes I did, like I have my little boo-boo there, and my one we covered up here. But there's our card. Super easy, super cute. Love the colors. But amazing. All right, you all. So next week I will be back live, and I will have another project for you. And don't forget to join me on Friday for another fun fold at 12 o'clock noon. Take care, everybody. Bye.